Hello, students. Welcome to Butter Maths, where maths is no longer hard but smooth as butter, fun, and easy for you to understand. Today, it's part 2 of introductory video. There is a part 1 of introductory video. If you have not seen, please go and see. This will be a part 2. And in next video, directly we will jump into exercise problems. Today, we are going to learn a very interesting topic, that is slope. Let a line L intersects x-axis, positive x-axis, making an angle theta from in a anti-clockwise. See, a line L intersecting positive x-axis, making an angle theta in an anti-clockwise. This theta is called as inclination. This you have learned, right? This is an inclination. And this is also inclination. If you measure like this, what is declination? This is a declination where line L intersects positive x-axis and measures angle in a clockwise. This is declination. And this is also declination. You have learnt in your earlier classes. So, this angle theta is called as declination. If we take this angle as tan theta, this is called as slope or gradient of the line L. So, tan theta is called as slope. We represent this slope as m. So, m is equals to tan theta, where this is very important. Theta is not equals to 90 degree. What happens if this theta becomes, what happens if it becomes 90 degree? If this theta becomes 90 degree, this will be a right angle, right? See, this is a L theta, and if it goes like this and becomes 90 degree, then tan 90 is not defined. So, tan theta should not be, m is equal to tan theta, and theta should not be 90 degree. And what if it becomes 0 degree? How it becomes 0 degree? If this line comes and falls on x-axis, it will become 0 degree, right? So, what is tan 0? Tan 0 is 0. So, slope will be 0 when theta is 0. So, see, if this line L falls on x-axis, there is no slope. So, slope m is equals to 0. Now, if two lines L1 and L2 have same theta, same angle. See, L1 has slope m and L2 has slope n. If both measures theta, same theta, example 60 degree, here also the slope of line L is equals to tan theta, that is tan 60, and n is equals to tan theta, that is tan 60. Here m is equals to n. So, line L1 is parallel to line L2. if the slopes are same, if there are two lines and their two line slopes are same, then those lines are parallel to each other. Next we'll move to cut. Next. So till now we saw what is slope and parallel lines. So till now we saw what is slope and what happens if slope is 90 degree, what happens if slope is 0 degree, and what happens if there are two lines and slopes are same. That will leads to parallel lines. Now, if there are two lines, L1, sorry, there are two lines L1 and L2 where slope of L1 is equals to alpha 1 and slope of L2 is equals to alpha 2, and these two lines intersect each other at right angle at 90 degree. So what will be the slope of these two? What happens if we multiply this slope? We will see it. See, now we will take alpha 1 cut. Here we can conclude alpha 2 is equals to alpha 1 plus 90 degree. How did I conclude this? This is confusing, right? Let us see, okay, how I concluded this. There are three proofs for this. There are three proofs for this. It's very simple. See, I'll draw it again in a small. Here it's alpha 2, right? And it's alpha 1. If I draw a line, same parallel line here. Sorry. I have drawn a same parallel line here, and this alpha 2 gets divided into alpha 1. So this is alpha 1 now plus 90 degree. So this angle is 90. So alpha 2 is equals to alpha 1 plus 90 degree. So there is also another proof. See, we know that angle sum property of triangle. Let us consider this angle as x. So alpha 1 plus x plus what will be this angle? What will be this angle? This will be also 90 degree, right? Vertically opposite angles. Alpha 1 plus x plus 90 degree is equals to 180. Angle sum property of triangle. So alpha 1 plus what is x? So this whole angle will be 180 degrees, supplementary angles. So x is equals to 180 minus alpha 2. So we'll consider x as 180 minus alpha 2 plus 90 degree is equals to 180. Now 180, 180 will get cancelled. So alpha 1 will move this alpha minus alpha 2 RHS is equals to minus will become plus alpha 2 plus 90. See, we got the same result here. Alpha 2 is equals to alpha 1 plus 90. So we have proved in two ways. The other proof is exterior angle property of a triangle. See these lines. This is alpha 1, alpha 2, and this is 90 degree. So, and consider this was also 90 degree. because this is vertically opposite angle. We know a exterior property of a triangle. X2 is equals to this angle plus this angle, right? 90 plus alpha 1. So we got the same here. So we can conclude that if two lines L1 and L2 with slopes alpha 1 and alpha 2 with the angle alpha 1 and alpha 2 respectively intersect at right angle, then we can conclude it as alpha 2 is equals to alpha 1 plus 90. Now take tan on both sides. So tan alpha 2 is equals to tan whole of alpha 1 plus 90. So so tan alpha 2 is equals to what is tan A plus 90? Sorry, tan theta plus 90. We know that ASTC rule, right? So tan theta plus 90 is nothing but minus cot theta. So minus cot alpha. So tan theta 2 is equals to what is cot theta? 1 by tan theta. So tan alpha 1, here minus is there, minus. We will take this tan alpha 1 into LHS. So tan alpha 1 into tan alpha 2 is equals to minus 1. So what is tan alpha 1? Alpha 1 is the inclination or angle formed by L1. So what is alpha 1? It's the angle formed by L1. If we take tan alpha 1, this will be slope of L1, and alpha 2 tan alpha 2 if we take, this will be slope of L2. So M1 into M2 is equals to minus 1. We consider the slope of L1 is as M1 and slope of L2 as M2. So we took tan alpha as M1, tan alpha 1 as M1 and tan alpha 2 as M2. So M1 into M2 is always minus 1. So two line with the slope M1 and M2 intersecting each other at 90 degree, then their product of slopes will be always minus 1. I write it again and I'll repeat it again. Two lines L1 and L2 with the slope M1 and M2 respectively intersect each other at right angle forms the intersect each other at right angle, the product of their slope will become minus 1. So always remember, okay, the product of two slopes of lines intersecting at each other is always minus 1. This is very important. Next, we'll see another concept. Consider line L1 and L2. L1 and L2 making an angle alpha 1 and alpha 2 with respect to positive x-axis intersect each other at theta. Okay. Now, if we know slope of L1 is equals to nothing but M1 and slope of L2 is nothing but M2. If we know these slopes, then we can find the angle of intersection. This theta we can find. Let's prove it. We already know, we already learned here, right? From exterior angle property, angle sum property and this property, that alpha 2 is equals to alpha 1 plus 90 degree. Similarly, here also you can take alpha 2 is equals to alpha 1 plus theta. See, alpha 2 is equals to alpha 1 plus theta. Now, you take this as theta is equals to, I will shift this alpha 1 this to LHS. You understood this, right? If there is any doubt, please comment in comment section. You can mention the timeline or you can explain what doubt you have. Definitely, I will reply to your comments. Now, take tan on both sides. Tan theta is equals to tan into alpha 2 minus alpha 1. So, what is tan A minus B? Tan A minus B is tan A minus tan B whole divided by 1 plus tan A plus tan B, right? See, I'll write here formula tan A plus B, sorry, A minus B right here. See, tan A minus B. Tan A minus B is equals to tan A minus tan B whole divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. I have applied this here. So tan theta is equals to tan alpha 2 minus tan alpha 1 whole divided by 1 plus tan alpha 2 tan alpha 1. Now, what is tan alpha 1 and tan alpha 2? Nothing but m1, m2. See, slope of L1 and L2. So, tan theta is equals to m2, slope of line L2, and m1 whole divided by 1 plus m2 m1. Any doubts till now? Please comment in comment section. So, if you know slope of this line and slope of this line and they intersect each other, we can find out the intersection angle. Any doubts till now? Please comment in comment section, students. Now, if this is theta, consider this as gamma. Now, this is also angle of intersection, right? We consider this as this as angle of intersection. Now, we will see for this. Okay. See, now theta plus gamma is equals to 180 degree, right? Why? Supplementary angles. See, if you add this both, it will be 180 degree. So, theta plus gamma is equals to 180 degree. Gamma is equals to 180 minus theta. Now, apply tan on both sides. Tan gamma is equals to tan 180 minus theta. So, tan gamma is equals to, what is tan 180 minus theta? Minus tan theta. So, we already know what is tan theta. So, tan gamma is equals to, apply this, minus of m2 minus m1 plus m2 whole divided by m2 minus m1. So, if we know and slopes of the line m1 and m2, we can find the intersection of these angles. When you find out the angle from this formula and you obtain the answer in a positive, then tan this theta will be positive acute and gamma will be obtuse. Similarly, if you found out here, if gamma is if the answer is negative, then the theta is obtuse angle and gamma is acute angle. Sorry, gamma is acute angle. So here, if you found out that the answer is positive, theta will be, what is theta? This theta will be acute, and this will be obtuse. And when you find out the answer is negative in this formula, then theta will be obtuse and gamma will be acute. And one more important thing, this remainder won't be 0. Why? This 1 plus m2 plus m1 won't be 0. Why? Even the product of these two, if it is 0, always there will be a plus 1. So 1 plus 0 is nothing but 1. So it won't be 0. Denominator won't be 0. So today you learned what are slopes and what happens if slope is 0 degree, 90 degree, and parallel lines. Then right angles where slope m1 and m2, the product of slopes m1 and m2 intersect at right angles. What will be their product we have learned. Then if if slopes of two lines are known, what will be the angle of intersection we have studied till now. So here we come to an end. This is a part 2 of introductory video. In next video, we will directly jump into exercise problems, that is 9.1 from the chapter straight angles. Thank you for watching till the end. Please like and subscribe if you have understood. Thank you.